Talking fans, welcome back to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori. This is Dr. S. Today we'll discuss Season 2, Episode 9, which we thought was the penultimate episode, but we got some very good news that there's actually 12 episodes
I am
this season.
so happy. I've never been so happy to be wrong.
It didn't feel like a penultimate episode, so it kind of makes sense.
Yes.
It actually felt like a filler episode, probably one of the more lull episodes, but still good because it's always good. This one is called Full Grown Dude Face. It's an interesting term. Never heard before, but I liked it. Okay, we're going to begin with Gabby. So her sister Courtney is having trouble finding a job, as it would be for anybody in that scenario, right?
Yeah.
And Gabby's kind of having this selfish moment of like, oh, no, you'll do it. Like, you got this. But she knows that as soon as she finds a job, she's going to have to step up more with her mom, right?
Yes. So she kind of doesn't want her to get the job.
Yes. Exactly. She's just kind of saying that. She's like, I'm hoping if I keep like saying like, you got this, then.
She's masking her true feelings. Like, she's showing support, but it's not full-hearted.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Paul knows this, and Paul tells her you can be selfish because you are a lifelong caretaker, right? So it's okay to have that, And so, what does she end up doing? She ends up letting her mom move in with her. Is that what I heard? Is that what is implied?
I think she was gonna set a boundary, but then mom came in and was like talking about my room,
Baby
and then
steps.
she gave in. Like, she couldn't draw the boundary because.
That's
hard.
hard.
Your mom.
That's really difficult in that scenario.
That takes a lot of time. And you know how you learn to draw boundaries? By going to therapy.
Yeah, exactly. So. Well, Courtney, her sister, decides to go into the military, so that kind of like throws a wrench in all of that. And she is encouraged a lot by Sean and Jorge, which, by the way, Jorge's staying with Sean and working at the food truck.
I kind of like
so
that. I like
hanging
that
out.
Sean's working through his issues, and so helping his friend do the same.
Yeah, exactly. I also like when Gabby kidnaps Paul to speak to her class.
Yes.
And he loves it because when they hold up the book and he's like,
so good.
It's just a whole bunch of him.
He's like, I like it that you go.
Oh my God, I laughed so hard when Paul was doing the air punching, and he's like, Dave, my dad. Oh my gosh, he's so good, which I'm so happy to report that Harrison Ford did get a Golden Globe nomination.
So well deserved.
For supporting it, I believe. Anyway, all right. Let's move on to Brian and Charlie, because they are meeting with a 5-month pregnant woman who could possibly choose them to take the baby, adopt the baby. Let's choose. But Brian's not feeling great because he says he doesn't make the best first impressions.
Which I can see it because his personality is very like, he's a nervous talker.
That's what it is. And then it just kind of comes out like a mess. But I do like that Brian understands that he has a village around him, right? He has that really good support system, and I know that makes him feel more confident about it. And what do you think about Liz loving that it was
our baby?
It's her, and she's like, I know.
Yes, don't lose our baby. Yeah, I love how she's just not even hiding the fact that she's good. And they're going to love it. They're going to be so welcoming of her help. Because you know what it's like to care for a newborn baby. You helped me raise 2. I'm just like, here, take my baby. It's fine.
Oh, I know. I love them so much. Like, they're my own. Yes, exactly. So that baby's going to be so freaking loved. So they do have the meeting. Brian starts to go a little crazy off the rails, and then Charlie brings him back in. And then he has, like, a really honest moment with her. And you think it's going to go a certain way, but she does end up choosing another couple.
Know.
So, but in that, Brian feels the disappointment, and it makes him realize that he really does want this baby. Because I was having trouble with it because, he didn't originally want a baby, and then he did, but did he? And now I'm like, okay, he does.
That's how you know if you really want something, is that it's taken away from you, right? So, it was kind of like something good comes out of that.
Big moment.
Yeah, and, with that one, it just wasn't the right one.
Yeah.
Well, not the right baby for you.
All right, let's talk about full-grown dude face. This is Dylan, we're speaking of, who's taking Alice on a date. First, a little pizza date, and then she wants Summer to come along with her. Was that ringtone the Cheater
Yes, it
song?
was.
Whatever.
It was so funny.
That's what I thought. Nice little touch. This kind of sparks a whole bonding of Alice and Jimmy, right? Because Alice is, well, first she's relieved because Dylan asks her to a dance, and she's relieved that he goes to another school, so no one's going to know about her.
So she doesn't have to be the one with the dead mom.
Yes. But then Jimmy's kind of like, yeah, but like that happened to be like how I took ownership of my grief was having that like, oh, dead wife face, right?
Yeah.
And so he wasn't there for her when she really needed him, but like this just shows that like he can be there now.
Yes.
You know, better late than
They're
never.
on the way back to a healthy relationship. And it's
Yes.
a unique, authentic relationship. Like he's helping her with something that only he can,
True.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I mean,
liked it.
This was just absolutely needed. So this episode, I really got like this relationship
Yes.
mending, but also the growing branches. Like
and it's the little things, just like little things. It's not going to be all at once, this big, huge thing. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when then he's there to check on her, even though she didn't really want him to, and then she
Yeah.
mouths thank you.
Yes,
And,
so
it's
cute.
beautiful. So I
Yeah.
love where this is going. Liz and Derek, they're fine. She's kind of kissing his butt a little bit, sucking up.
Which,
That's
it's fine.
fine.
Yeah, be nice for a while.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
I think she'll be nice for a long time. She knows she messed up.
I know she gets it. They're
Yeah.
mature adults, right?
Yeah.
When Alice needs to find a dress for the dance, I thought for sure Liz would be the one to go, but then I said, no, Gabby, of course Gabby. Gabby has to be the one. And, you know, that look that Gabby has when she sees Alice in that dress, I immediately thought that I was like, she's probably thinking she looks like her mom. And then she said,
yes,
"You look like
totally.
your mom."
And
So
she
sweet.
does.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're both beautiful actresses. Again, this episode I felt like was a little bit of a, but that's okay because we got to have levels, right?
Right,
But we
exactly.
got things
but
done.
it's like it's getting deeper into like it's nothing new happened,
Right,
but just
but-
getting deeper into the stuff that has already happened.
Yes.
So I was totally okay with it. But we gotta talk about full grown dude face.
Oh, what do you think of Dylan?
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy. But oh my gosh, so much comedy ensued from that meeting.
Like slapstick.
Yes.
Oh.
Slapstick, and then on top of that, like just like the things that he's like, well, now you just gotta. I think it's like when he's like his PP was poking into me. It was just so good.
And
like,
then he's like,
joke
"You
after
didn't save
joke.
my life, Sean. I was getting it out when he did that." Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Yeah, that was some really good comedic
It was
moments.
just like so layered. Like they just didn't let it like
Yeah.
go, and I just thought it was so funny. I was like laughing out loud.
I
It
think
was
Dylan's like, "Can I please help you?"
Yeah. He didn't want the help because he didn't want to owe him.
No,
he
I
wanted to be
know.
able to like judge him
Sorry,
and like
dude.
but now he's like I
It's
can't say
done.
anything. 'Cause-
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. He seems nice. He seems sweet. He seems perceptive to Alice as well. But that's right, you can't forget that. And then also with Lewis, Alice doesn't really understand why he's dodging her, you know,
Yeah.
but
Do we think
I
we're
wonder-
gonna have a little more one more interaction with him, you think?
I think so. And
Like,
I think
she might want to know why.
yeah, maybe she'll even go to the cafe where he works and just
Yeah.
say what's up. But then it's like, is he supposed to say, well, your dad doesn't want me? Because then that kind of sounds like he's telling on
And then
him.
is Alice going to be mad at Jimmy?
Yeah.
And then it's going to cause another rift
Oh,
in their
please.
thing. So I hope not.
No, because they're doing so well.
Yes.
But is that what happens? They're really
Yes.
going strong. They're doing great, and then they're gonna go back down. Well,
You know,
I
I
mean,
think that's going to
just
happen.
like any relationship, that's
Yes.
normal, right?
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm excited because we have 3 more episodes left.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know what you thought of this episode of Shrinking. Comment below, and then we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Help me